Okay, how's everyone doing today? This is a video I have been wanting to make, but I've kind of been putting it off because I wasn't quite sure about how to go about it. Because it's not my typical video that I do. Well, at least, well, you'll see. Okay, so, like I said, I've been putting this off for a little bit because this might upset a couple people who watch my channel. I have transitioned away from completely using a desktop or laptop traditional style computer. I am now using this, which is a 2018 iPad Pro. I actually started using this as my full, I guess, computer for everything about 5 months ago. I still had a desktop, but it was just for, real basic things that, I might have wanted, like, just an actual mouse and keyboard. So, with iPad OS coming out, it's going to change quite a few things. I can now use this as a proper file system, or at least be able to use, certain kinds of drives on here. So, let me kind of show you guys exactly what it is, and I'll show you guys what's actually on my iPad and what I use for different, video editors, photo editors, drawing, productivity and stuff like that. This is a case that I just got on Amazon. It's from a company called ESR. It's just a little simple, basic leather case. It has a cutout for the camera, and it has like a little pocket here. I'll store like headphones or something, maybe like some paper notes or something like that in there. It's actually been a really good case. It's held up really well. It does have a little slot right here for the Apple Pencil. It is starting to rip a little bit, but I have used this thing pretty much non-stop since I got it. So take that with what, and I think it was like, I paid like maybe $15 for it, maybe not even that. I think it was like 14 or something. So like I said, this is what I use. This right here is what I have been using to transfer files until the actual update comes out. I'm not going to install the iPad OS until it comes out of beta, just because I use this for everything. I don't want there to be any problems until they have all the bugs worked out. But I've used this card reader. It's pretty quick. It's from Pinion. I got this on Amazon. Like, it was like $10 or something like that. It has a USB-C, lightning port adapter, and a regular USB and micro USB. All I really care about is the USB-C and maybe the lightning port adapter. For the keyboard, I don't use a keyboard case for it. I just use the Magic Keyboard whenever I need it. I've actually typed out my couple blogs on this thing, and it works just fine. And I got this used for like $12, maybe something like that. These things cost like $150 brand new. I paid like $12 for it, and it works just fine. This thing, I'll link all of these description, or all the links for these in the description of the video. I can't talk. This is a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter headphone adapter. This actually has a built-in DAC in it. When I'm doing serious audio work, I will use this to, hook up regular headphones to it, and it's not supposed to do that. I broke it on accident. I gotta glue that. I'm kind of jumping, but this is a really good adapter, and I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I use this when I want to do serious audio work. If I'm just kind of playing around or doing like a quick edit or something, I'll use Bluetooth headphones. And that's as far as it goes for the actual. I do have other adapters and things that I'll use, but these are like the three biggest things that I use so far. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to do a screen record, and I'll actually show you guys some of the main things that I use. So yeah, I'll get right into it. Okay, so this is what's on my iPad. This is the main screen where I have all my most used items or apps. First, I've Reddit, Pandora, Reddit, GoodNotes, WordPress, and Twitter. Use GoodNotes quite a bit. WordPress, that's where I edit my website, 47hobbies.com. That's my blog website. You know, that's where I'll start posting a lot of stuff. Next page, this is where I have all of my organized things, like there's Google, my games. I play Craft the World. This game I like quite a bit. I've played this game for a long time. I used to play it on the desktop. I just started playing Dota Underlords. I'm kind of addicted to that game. Rail Nation is pretty cool. Then I've got my drawing sketch. I've got Silk. This app is pretty good. You can draw around on it. Does some pretty neat things. You can change your colors. It has a couple different pins. You go straight. Yeah, it's kind of has, you know, a symmetrical thing where you can clear and, you know, mess with different things. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Painter Concepts. I don't know if I'm going to use Concepts anymore. I haven't decided. I've got Bazaar and Canva. I use those for my YouTube cover art, as well as Twitter. Those are pretty neat. I've got my editors here. Hikasi, however you say that, I'm not sure. It's kind of like Audacity on the desktop. It's pretty cool. It does just about everything Audacity does, or Adobe Audition. Audio Share, I won't need that anymore once they come out with the once they come out with the file browser. Then I've got LumaFusion. That's what I use to edit my videos. It's pretty good. This was my last project. This is a pretty good video editor. I mean, it's honestly the best one that's on the App Store. So it edits 4K, like it chews through 4K like it's nothing. It's a really good application. Darkroom, I like Darkroom, but I don't like it as much as I like Ultralight. I like Ultralight because it has a lot more, I want to say, not technical, but some of the sharpening and some of the effects that you can add, like the clarity, it just looks a lot better in my opinion. That's just me. Now, I just bought Affinity Photo, and it is pretty much just like Adobe Photoshop. Now, once Photoshop actually comes to the iPad, the desktop version anyways, it might be a little bit better, but I don't know. Hopefully I'll get to play around with it and see. I'm just kind of messing around. Ignore me. Emuliso, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. All these apps that I don't know how to pronounce. That one is a video stabilization app. I needed that for my Nikon D5300, but I don't really need it anymore because I have the Canon G7X. These are hiking apps. I use Gaia GPS a lot because me and my wife, we go hiking. Not as much as we used to. We were gonna start, and then work got in the way. But anyway, here's my file stuff. I've got documents, RD client. I won't be using those anymore. Canon Camera Connect, I don't really use that. I don't even know why I still have them on here. I do use Unzip, C-File Pro, that's for work. File Browser, this is what I use to connect to my my TP-Link. It kind of acts like a NAS, and it's really quick. Here's some of the stuff I can show you. These are just pictures I took a long time ago, and see how quickly it accesses it. It's pretty good. Now, the other thing is, I've got three browsers. I've got Brave, Chrome, and Safari, and they don't. I mean, they each have their own different uses. Like Brave, it blocks a lot of ads because you can't install ad block. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, you shouldn't be using ad block. Well, sometimes you kind of have to because some sites are so riddled with ads. Like you can't even see the content that was originally viewed or meant to be viewed. But anyways, that's a different rant for a different day. So yeah, this is pretty much all the stuff I have on here. Once the iPad OS update comes out, I might do an update video on this. I'm not sure. But I have not installed the beta because I use it for, my everyday computer pretty much. So I don't want there to be any problems. And then once the public beta goes to normal release, that's when I'll install the iPad OS and actually be able to use it, like an actual desktop/laptop computer. So, because all the things I need it for, it does, and it does really well. I'm surprised it doesn't have more recognition than it does because it can edit video and choose through 4K like it's nothing. And it plays games with no lag at all. And sometimes, when I swipe up to see all my apps open, I'll have like freaking 20 or 30 apps open. I'm like, geez, this thing, it's not even slowing down. So this probably wasn't the best video for an iPad and what's on my iPad type video, but I just wanted to show you guys what I've been using as my desktop/laptop replacement because it can do everything I need it to do. And that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.